Hey, just welcome back to sort of Is It Worth It? So today's episode, we got this quote here, and pin what these are some power station. You can see right here, we do have two of them from the same exact brand, and both of these are under the River series. This one right here is the River 2, and this is the River 2 Pro. If you guys can see the size difference of both of them when you guys put it side by side, this one is almost like double the size of this one. And in terms of the power for both of them, obviously this one is a lot more powerful since it is the Pro version. They mentioned how it does have the X Boost technology for both of them, but this one supports up to 1600 watts of power for like any device, maybe like your electric kettle, that will go as high as that. And the design for both of these is very similar for the overall design, but the output in the front is slightly different. Like for example, if you look at this one, it has less output on here. And by less output, I mean it only has like one AC option here and one of the two-prong option. Wherever this one here has all four of them, and all four of them are three-prong. That way you can use it for the two-prong option, which is a lot more convenient. And notice how right here, they actually have two more DC options, wherever the other one does not. You can see right there. And then turns right here, you can see how it does give you guys two USB-A option and one USB-C. And for the USB-C, it only goes as high as 60 watts. Wherever this one right here, it goes up to 100 watts. You can see right there. 100 watts USB-C option. And it also provides one more of the USB-A option for a total of 3 of them. If you guys notice how when I do lift it, both of them actually has a handle for you guys to carry around really easy, which is perfect for you guys to use maybe as an emergency at home or even for camping. Obviously, when you guys view both of them, this one is super lightweight. It's almost like not carrying anything. But when you guys carry this one, it's definitely a little bit more heavier. It's almost like carrying like a dumbbell when you guys do carry it. And obviously, since it is a Ecoflow device, you do have the option to connect on an app, which I'll show you in a second. And when you guys do look at the back part for both of them, they do have the AC option and the solar option here that you can also use as a car charging option. And for the cable, it is included for you guys when you guys purchase it, so don't have to worry about purchasing it yourself. And then right here, we do have the air vent option to prevent it from overheating when you use it for this one. And I believe on the side, throughout the side right here, they also have the air vent option as well to prevent it from overheating when you guys use it. Where for this one right here, the air vent option is on the side here, and also in the front, and also on this side. And for both of them, they do have like a non-slip material on the bottom to prevent it from moving around when you guys do use it. And then here's the handle for this one. And then here's what it should look like in the back for the AC option and the solar or car charging option. So what I'm doing right now is a plug-in cable to show you guys how much power it does generate when you guys use the input option and output option. And also show you guys what supports on here and what doesn't. Alright, so we got a few things right here set up. So I got my laptop and a electric kettle. For the small one, it probably will not work for the electric kettle when you guys use it because it does have the overload protection. But for this big one right here, it should work. So what I'm doing right now is a plug-in cable to show you guys how it does work for the charging option first. So I'm gonna plug in the cable in the back, starting with top one here. So once you guys do plug in cable, if you guys wait a few seconds, it should start charging. You can see how the number is going up. And it activates the fan on here when you guys use that. So currently it's providing around 348 watts when you guys do use that. And they mentioned how it'll probably take around 38 minutes to recharge it from 33% to 100. If you see how the number is increasing pretty fast. Within a few seconds, increase from 31% to 35% already, and now to 36. So it definitely charges really fast when you guys use it. Now let's unplug it and try this one right here to show you guys how much power that's on here as well. All right, so we got it plugged in for this one as well. You can see how the number is increasing pretty fast. Right now it's going as high as 880 watts. And they mentioned how it'll probably take around 45 minutes to recharge it from 49% to 100. And now it's 37. So same thing for this one, also probably got a lot of power as well. It probably guys double the power of what you guys get here compared to this one right here. So really cool how all like the Ecoflow devices, they actually charge so fast and also give you guys so much power at the same time as well. Obviously, if you guys want even more power, then you probably want to go for the Delta line or the Delta series. For the River series, a little bit smaller for you guys to use for like home usage or like office usage or even for camping. Definitely charges really fast, you can see right here. And now kicks in the fan. And now it's at 59%, which is really fast charge, you can see. So I'll unplug it for now. That way we can try everything else. So what I'm gonna do now is to test out the MacBook Pro. So I'm gonna plug in the USB-C option on here and see how much power it does provide. This one, it should go up to 60 watts when you guys do use it. You can see how the number's going up. Right now it's at 56 watts and it's maintaining at 56 watts. So they do probably got a lot of power on here, but not as much as this one like I mentioned, because max for the USB-C is 60 for this one. And this one right here should be like 100. So I have to unplug it and plug it here. You can see right here it mentions USB-C and the number is going up. So currently it's maintaining around 91 watts, you can see. And they mentioned if you guys do keep it at 91 watts, it'll probably give you guys around 5 hours of usage. And then 4. So definitely for this one, provide you guys more power for the USB-C option when you guys do use it MC. And like I mentioned, for both of them, it allows you guys to connect it on the app. So I'm actually opening the app to show you guys what it looks like because I already have it all connected. You can see how it does show you guys the Wi-Fi here and the Wi-Fi here. All right. So I'm seeing this is what the app looks like. So like I mentioned right now, we do have the River 2 and the River 2 Pro. You can see right here, show you guys the stats. If you guys do tap on one of them, this is what the app looks like. So show you guys the same thing on here in terms of input, output, allow you guys to turn it on and turn it off for the AC and DC option. And if you guys press on setting, you do have the option to customize all the different settings on here if you guys want to, in terms of energy management, device sharing, AC charging speed, car input, DC option, and etc. And you do have the option to turn on and turn off the X Boost option. If you guys ever forget what this is for, press right here and they tell you guys what it's for. So it works best for hair dryers, kitchen appliances, power tools, etc. Not so much for anything that's too powerful. So this is what the app looks like. So for the final test, we're gonna plug it into this electric kettle and see when it should work for both of them. And also show you guys how the X Boost technology on here works, especially since this one is around 1300 or 1400 watts when you guys actually use it. All right, so I currently have it plugged into my River 2 first. So let's see when she works. So we turned it on. You can see how it does turn off because of the overload protection on here. You can see on the screen. So right out the bat, you can see how this one does not work because it does have the overload protection on here and it won't support the amount of power that's on this one. You can see how the AC option turn off automatically as well. So very nice how they do have the overload protection on here. Let's turn on the bottom one and try the bottom one. So I'll unplug it from here and plug it right here. And let's turn it on and let's see what happens. So you can see how it went to like 1200 watts and it went down to 800. So for the product, it definitely supports the product even though it does go up to like 1300 or 1200 watts. Because of X Boost technology on here, it pretty much brings down the power to 800 and that way allow you guys to still use it. If you guys can see and hear how the water is boiling right now. So even though you guys don't get like the maximum potential on here to use like 1300 watts or 1400 watts, it still allows you guys to use it for a lot of stuff that's a lot more powerful, like this one that goes up to 1300 or 1400 watts, which is really nice. So that's pretty much the difference for both of these in terms of what you guys do get and how well it does work. If you guys were to use only USB-C, USB, AC option, etc. All right. So after testing out the product, you can see the difference on here when you guys use it. The River 2 is definitely strong enough to use for small devices like your laptop, your phone, and other stuff, but it's not strong enough to use for high power stuff like electric kettle or hair dryer or anything. Whereas with Ecoflow River 2 Pro, it does allow you guys to use it for stronger stuff like your electric kettle, your laptop, and other stuff, because it does have the X Boost technology to support stronger devices that use more power. So when you guys compare both of these two right here, you can definitely see how the River 2 Pro is a lot better choice to go for if you guys want the best of the best. But that doesn't mean the River 2 is not good. It's still very good, like I mentioned, for smaller devices that doesn't require a lot of power. So when it comes to the question of whether or not it's worth it or not, both of them are pretty worth it for what you guys do get. But like I mentioned, when you guys compare both of them to see which one is the best, it is a very obvious choice that the River 2 Pro is the best choice to go for if you guys want the best of the best out of these two right here. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or haven't want these, obviously don't buy one and save them on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.